what is your take on? We know England first, and that's interesting. Get a lot of attention, but you still got two other teams in that group. First two teams advance. Give me a little synopsis, if you can, of the of your group. I mean, it's a group that most people think you can win, at least finish in the top two. You're not going to tell me that. I understand that. It's a different situation for you. You got to look at every game as an important game. Give me a little quick synopsis, Bob, on the three teams in your group. Go ahead.
Right. England, of course, first. A huge game, tremendous attention already, big storylines. Slovenia did a great job. They beat Russia in a playoff to get into the World Cup, and they're a solid, well-organized team. Algeria, the qualification in Africa is always wild. Talented teams, and they came through at the end, playoff with Egypt. That's a huge rivalry. So Algeria is a team that plays with a lot of emotion and a lot of energy.
And you have a good read on these. I read the story this week about all your scouting stuff and how up to date you are. You got a nice staff, and that staff, you got a good feel of these teams. I know everybody's trying to see Algeria and Slovenia in person, so you got a good sense of these other two teams besides England in your group, right, Bob?
And we do. We have a great staff, and we've traveled a lot. We've seen these teams play. We spend a lot of time looking at the videos of their games. We've watched most of their players play for club teams as well, so we have a good sense as to what they're all about. And when you get ready for a World Cup, you want to cover all your bases, and I think our staff's done a great job. Are
you happy that you're getting the England game out of the way first, or you don't like the idea that the big game in your group is right out of the gate on June 12th?
We like it. We think that there's always a little extra pressure in the first game, especially on big teams like in England. We think it gives us a great opportunity to set the tone, playing against a big team and trying to see right away about getting a huge win.
Does your team know the English guys pretty well, Rooney and all these guys? I mean, is there a good they play against each other? I mean, there's a big familiarity with England in this first game, Bob?
Yeah, we all know these guys, and most of your listeners do too, because there's a lot of soccer from England on television. Guys like Rooney playing for Man United, we see them a lot. They're talented players, but again, that's part of the excitement level. You get a chance to put it all on the line right away against a big team.